So I keep forgetting to check my diary, which I shouldn't. But this is cool. This is cool. This is an entry from the 13th, which was a year ago yesterday. Train. We took the train. Said I wasn't sure. We took the train from Prague to Olomouc. And panic ensued. It was a 160 kph train. That's fast. It's a fast train. And I say, it was like $117. That's the charge for Expedia when I bought the train tickets for the two of us to go, which isn't even, I don't know, 2 hour trip, 2 hours by fast train, so 360 kilometers. So it's like, 200 miles, something like that. Oh, don't send me the letters. I have the conversion thing on my phone. I don't worry about it. So we get on this train. This happened on the airplane too. One of the flights put us in different seats. So I said, Starshine and I got separate seats. Felt a panic. Not like we felt before on the plane with the seats. This was different. But a mutual concern. I said, it is what it was. So we were like all of a sudden in different places. They just put us in different places on the train. And we were both just like, there was just this panic that we both felt. And he was like looking back at me and kind of reaching toward me, like, it's like, had his hand back, I was like, what do we do? What do we do? I was like, I don't know, we'll fix it, And I think I asked somebody to move if we could switch seats, and that was fine. And the instant that happened, it was really strange because we felt this tear. I mean, it was like it was awful. I mean, he was like, we were both just on the verge of a panic attack, and it was very, very bizarre. But it happened once before when we were on the plane. But it's part of that connection that I felt. That the deja vu, the remembering, the bam, 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 bam. This before, dreamt this, the whole thing, and all that stuff. And he would. There was a physical reaction when those moments happened for both of us. It was like, whoa, this is wild. This is happening. There were like 26 distinct moments of like that where it's like this, the connection was firing. And he said, this is funny. Everything is carbonated and you don't get ice. And then he said, you have to ask for tap water or you get bubbles. That's a key travel tip for traveling in Europe. You have to ask for tap water or you get bubbles. So, Olomouc, smaller town by the horse track, beautiful. Haven't seen the sky and the stars for 2 weeks. And I say, fuck, tard, me. Left the keys in the room. Locked out, got in, all fine. Krakow, the live-in hotel. Rudolph's such a cool guy. Rudolf Mishka. I'm sure I murdered his last name. Really great guy. So we take the bullet train to Krakow, and on the 13th. No, not the bullet train. This is a slow train. And actually had to pay several times. Once we left Czech Republic and got into Poland, the guy came around and wanted money. I was like, no, we paid. We have tickets. Oh no, you have tickets in for there, but not for here. I was like, no. So after a considerable cash payoff of like 40 euros, like $50, we both got to stay on the train. Like they're going to throw us off when it's moving. But it was right, the Auschwitz signs were going by. So it's like, yeah, let's not mess with this guy right now. It's just, be done with it. And the Singapore guys that were with, that he was sharing photos with, were like, "What? What are you doing? He was getting ripped off." But they didn't want to get kicked off the train either. So we didn't do that. um, yeah, Rudolph was awesome. Rudolph was very, very cool. Um, like we started to talk right off the bat when we got there, and told him why we were there, my mission to go to my aunt's grave, and we visited for a while. We had a couple beers in the bar, and he's the everything. He does everything in the hotel. Very small, the live-in apart hotel. It was great. The live-in, yes, in Krakow, go there. It's fantastic. I mean, it's very comfortable and cozy, and it's a great place. And but we got in, hiked from the train station. It wasn't that bad, and then hung out at the hotel and at the bar. Um, had a really cool dinner that night at the Dolly Cafe, Dolly restaurant around the corner. It was very good, very continental. And then we went back and hung out and had a few beers. It was a travel day, so we were tired. We had 2 travel days in a row, and sat. And then Rudolph's like, Joey goes upstairs, and Rudolph's like, "Hey, do you want to go out for a beer tomorrow night?" Yeah, it was just kind of weird. It was like, well, I don't know. Yeah, like, I guess. So, drew me a map where he was going to be, and he got text so that he could text me, and I could text him, and all that stuff. And that was very, very helpful. That was very helpful. But yeah, so then we ended up going to the hotel room. Very small room, very small bed, for 2 people, but it was fun. It was good. And we went to sleep. So I will relate the tomorrow, the which would be the 15th, which I have notes in my diary. We were, I think, 2 days in Krakow, which was planned. Um, and that's when I'll tell you about when I got Go Euro. Go Euro is fantastic. That sort of changed everything around that, um, finding that app. But I may I may be off by a day or two over this weekend because it's Pride in Boise, and I may not post on Saturday, but I'll make up for it. I promise. Because I know you can't stand it. You just gotta have this all the time. It's an addiction. Okay, more catharsis tomorrow. Thanks.